What they are done, I'm sorry.
Yeah, same here. Baby, I'll feel by the quiet after clear. And Ramikoff me far airport coin so on just it took before I do Hanam Shem phones and Sana, Musubia sending message say that stretch, I flooded it. But we go to home and it took over an hour and Sana ate me and your baby a maneuver every Yeah. Fantastic.
So right. It boils down to the action of the minority in Parliament last week. I see a facility of around 150 million our government contracted to re-engineer the Greater Accra Resilience Integrated Development Project. Now, to me, and your drainage system to prevent this perennial flood system. You only year in year out. Now, Mr. Bernard NMPC and Crawford war Parliament, NDC, SDB, especially more Greater Accra. Mr. NMPC reps our Parliament, which is the NDC, SDB, flood in the Bikuya and Kuya. The government and so I don't I say Yako Pesca near survey issue. No, Mr. NPC and Crawford said they voted against it, and that project cannot come on. It's unfortunate, but government would also find means to make sure say you be limited situation as much as possible.
Okay, many penny Bernard and NPC at Nase, bra. About your mic now. Good. Akwaba.
Yeah.
I want to do all the
Yankopon Daroma.
Yamiasi.
Brenna Banso anything.
What's the food or so?
What's my voice scratching?
Yeah. Kafra.
Over Abanga Onim Nientia, a month or two Abaman, no, she say. Over president, I say, oh, you want to send all your henny. Nti onim nachi meka so onim nachi a chese baby ofi by ni refin temtem ti Mrs. Osika bebre de ma sector minister so nkonfan hwe nsi Ghana na nkasa nsu kakra ye gui enya baby afa nkran ha sabi onya fi na ba redesign few places pe na because obi a wo hia storm drain the Akabia gutters were hoarded out. The big crowd a river $43 million. So it's getting in a goofy. Now maid servants necessary. The Kobisawa was a team or Donum or the river no team. So Muran a woman called to we $43 million NASA. I was a painful baby. Also, so Ubu Kotokwasia. Yankopon show baby. So we kuntum. The bra we ni abre na kuntum na would say shebonum. Now baby so da bonting. So what I say. Yankopon wo kwan ofa so expose ade bia nipa ye. Nti enya wonwa so nra nsu kakra egui akwan nyina asiu. One sports stadium na ayo Legon Oponglo. Na no mene Uraisi Asia baby
Georgia isi yeah
nam ka say won tro ngani koresa ho ne bi san say ejuma na wo ye sensu kakra bi gua na atwe note na efisuro ni nyina bi go lori kwan no ebegu wa be na atwe na fi adan futuma na nam wim ka bibi grand sing say obetimi aye pampim ko ne pampim wall concrete
blockade bi or concrete we bi wo
na thank you in itself no a check erosion man
yeah
so as usual abanga de bi o ye ni ba ka so wa ya
e hono me fa wa che nso ta
o reba ho
me fa wa che
en na kwan ni si as a population akoko
oponglo ho no
the population akoko fit cough pen ko si do so menya akoso mo do na mo. Oh, now what to Obama want 2 months say bedi hino medical can sense to be better or man for know how challenges now find solutions to it intini to aba I don't think yet. No, to Abam will be now fear I will change. In Supetica Crabia. Onga no Mukania. As they say, New Tutu. And near billboards I can see a bui. Near Bubukum. I will, and yafe. I see, Miss Raw, what aroma. Street lights I won't crow hand. I didn't know one so. Especially in Kranga. Who want a new beer? Because Ubia Tuya ne electricity tariff, street lights, component visha so it's the Tuya Mabang. Says can away. A wahina. Be here, ma could you see Dwaso of your friend and Minister of Energy. Honest can kugu. Eti so some pans a bayer and free shed do a sack with Dianangni. I fear sisi at scan. Say a buania. And can Sabio. And can grass baby and West and Caniaso. Hypocrisy. Interchange none ye. My name's Wafa, sir. Sandiasa. No offense, home stretch. Now, Reba. Damia Mwawa. Minchawan. Obakaku.
Minchawano. Obia otie medumedi biano for over 3 months. Because I am a fabeduma.
Thank you.
And the pebiana me come wasem.
Aden.
But 2020 to 2021 year.
Yeah.
And I
also can answer to me so.
Now we saw over 3 weeks me producers ni obi otie ni biabe and the pebiana me come.
And it is very dangerous driving in the night.
To date.
Apparently they are because of road expansion.
No. Even before the road expansion.
Currently.
Yeah.
Due to the road expansion, they are actually uprooting the light.
And I'm saying that even that is not the cause.
Yeah. No problem. But
even before Moses
I also pass there almost every day.
Missing Kania Nissi ho 1 to 2 back cry. Kania Debbie. Miss Row, it's here for our a bit typography.
From a
sample.
The interchange itself. Say it's coming to
and who said my fiancana.
I saw it on Monday. I saw it on Monday.
There be a fahu dog. Maybe Tiamasama.
Be the passengers. Aquaku Rapilanum. And Sana Betana Becca Honsem. I didn't. I don't hear proactive Kakra. I bang MPP. Yes, Ramu, a Pamucho. And Yamukotokum Quentin is a Momedio Magnusio. And Yamukotokum. Yanyamu pedi edem kwa na mo diskaye sije wa hu bia wa no secret tia dida se sound note egu that the same the sija so the nsu egu ho
and then chia pro
no nchina pro ho no se sound reader
it's not possible.
Oh,
medase ene senia yawada yemre no etie nti yebekọ issues no so of course hopes na do ye ne nsama okakama praise for atonsade afre no ya anapai yenya ne tie se ye de no kwa akogina court sa ensem keka no ho of course anapai me ne nana ohene nto leading member of the movement for change Kasano. Well, they smell some political witch hunt. But I would want us to look at the issue again this morning. Doc, my main shas here in free or Sema. Then a very strong member of the MPP and a Juma what I say.
I see your card.
Hey. Wait here, we didn't mean pass. Let's
refresh our memories. Oh, okay.
Now, what I say before the 2016 election, or yeah, you may be Emma MPP ama yokono. Menteno kra na msuma MPP. Mutimi edi nkunim. Frau Mantem, what I say, okoto say dynamite say dying ewo water region.
Dynamite
yeah.
Was it reported?
No, I mean that one you can ask me. And I pay maybe sir na no hinin so nana wow Ghana hey me ensem training Ghana hey na me wo man ti bibia sa e bia na wo then now you a strong member of the MPP nti what they say bibi sa ato
for a more nosy in quote than journalist. say yeah to buy multimedia. Muslim election day.
Headquarters. Yes.
Other media houses so election then the ubia to the journalist across the country. Uko baby a me cross wopa ko uncross any be. You go to aba me cross. Now we share how remote your places. Now so me call me call to journalists. Or how more cover. You know in the villages, CJ. Obekono because the people know themselves no. You akwesi sebi yeah turn there. Market na eja akọ. Na ye train na later market aba. That's the scenario in the villages. Into Bekona, the place is virtually empty. There's no one there. The election officers at it to airborne como. The security man is somewhere. The place is virtually empty. Nothing happening. There will be no one from outside. I'll be creating anything of a sort. But journalists were there to cover everything. And when I was saying your place, into whether or not there's anything happening, the person was seated there till your elections. Indeed, if there was anything that transpired of a sort, say I got to dynamite, and dynamite comes on explosion. It comes on explosion. Yawahana dynamite atu in front of multimedia, almost Okomlemle residents up to Circle and beyond. Everyone will hear of the explosion. An explosion. And we've all done physics and chemistry. And we know how explosives work. We all know. Temwa sebi tankaya carry we are
Apiati.
No.
Another
Hacho side the whole year.
Atomic junction, yeah.
Just a tanker. One tanker, right? The explosion was heard as far as Achimota and its enclave. And you could see the smoke about out of it.
I remember when that happened, Nami War Airport Residential.
You heard it?
Yeah. In fact, I saw it. I heard it and I saw it.
Saw the smoke.
Yes. I saw it.
See, it will to him. And the auntie. Dynamite. Explode. And the auntie. Because when you go to the quarries, now rocks are born. Rocks knitting Tim Honor, they want to get into the quarries. Then are already breaking rocks now. And the dynamite to break the rocks, and you can hear it even from a distant place. And see, it's a curious situation. Every Ghanaian needs to know the finality of that issue. To me, personally, I think it's a political talk. Personally, if you listen to certain utterances, I feel certain quarters, you can clearly tell the agenda Sebi and Kofokita.
Agenda anything.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying from my own perspective. And see, I reason with even a section of people that even say we shouldn't grant Yenua Penny Hobson that audience vis-a-vis Asema Okanyano, because he will come back and even be given more impetus. Now, I mean, the spotlight will be on him, then he will have opportunity to even do more of what he's about. Indeed, if indeed there was anything of that sort, NDC in Volta region, that's their stronghold. And our NDC could not report anything of that sort. And our impo obe can't say me no. The NDC could not corroborate
Asama Waka.
I mean, why would say because you asked Papa or Hininto. So clearly, there is nothing wrong with being human. But when you err, and that's what can be na sebi okotnase. Now, also take you retrospection of what you said. Now, there's nothing wrong.
But the issue is, and a permanent he is concerned with the alacrity, the speed with which between and running the year, my processing
an investigation can take various dimensions. There were people who even were calling for his invitation right after making that statement, because it goes beyond MPP asebi opesi egu yehufi. It goes to give an impression or characterize the elections in a certain way. Not just an MPP situation, no.
And this is a security.
There's a security issue.
Yeah.
That borders on security and electoral processing security. Even if nothing of that sort happened, that you've given some people idea. Say, oh, after all, we can use certain means to cause some instability or some unstable situation in people's strongholds or certain centers in elections. Because say even obi kofa se be two now my warning shot or one polling station now. How many people will be encouraged to even go to that polling station to go and vote? You suppressed voter turnout. You've discouraged people from turning out to come and vote. And see, even if nothing of that sort happened, the effect of what he has said that might give certain people an idea, you'll call into elections, no? Borders on national security, borders on integrity of our elections. And see, okay, for all you know, maybe are not police so behind the scene investigations. And maybe are behind the scene investigations, no. Not near aka or no enumasem. They want to listen or they want to hear. And almost friend. And of course, during the interrogation, depending on how a call would determine how things will proceed. And see, Papa Ohinto can say that alacrity now, because new opinion. Hobson, I can't say me check. And like I said, there are people who were calling for his invitation right after making that statement, and we can't determine how police conduct investigations. But of course, even police acted with alacrity. It means that the police, in quotes, are a shoddy job, and that should even inure to the benefit of Hobson. So, Kojina Kota, Sebi, Onya police enya sound. Charge against him because, in quote, police had done a shoddy job. But even if the time is limited, now police in their investigation or interrogation, anya substantive issue, a sounder, then, I mean, once again, you have opportunity to defend himself in court. Yenyayananka and sit this way. Yenyayananka and sit this way because not yes one na yebeko na yaba na the narrative ebe change. We are share the substance and the implication of Asemwa in your opinion, but yeah, Papa Ohinto any opportunity to speak to the issue. He's rather pushing the blame on government, which is quite unfortunate. But we understand the posturing, how yen bia omo pusha position and utterances and all that. Sometimes you ask yourself, are they for the interest of the man they are following? Fighting for himself by a president, and I say, Omo say ya tears your phone, even though Mokoni ya the nation, Yanko soon chat, then you try Mokoningu, Yanri, not because Mokoni de. Do you understand, CJ? And it's unfortunate, but for the purpose of rule of law and rule of natural justice, he believe that Yenu Apeni Hobson, any opportunity to defend himself, if indeed there is any truth, if there's any truth, I believe the rank and file of the Ghanaian would want to know the veracity or otherwise of the situation. Okay. It will help bring out the issues for us to understand.
Okay. All right. Adom 106.3 FM. Any BSC?
Yeah.
I'm around way.
Yo, me da CJ. Na me nchi atiefo ne ahwefo ahwe. Na me Morgan afon kai se. Mpenfu bu baby se achia na emui esinga bebu nyina. Se Ghana for baby ayewo prempren yewo Benedim ahokyere na no yedin CJ enese ukotade ewo guaso ubisabo na wobo anokyere na ayewo adwen se osika na wobo no anso nti we dan wo ho akofa bi kai maba obeba na wangasa ato ade no so bio nti yanti kra wo ma yetimi wati ali aboso kan fa ba bonten abekire se ensu afi asitutui ne kwan tantanga bode mo firi ne nam so oba aboso kan won so wotwan mo obetoto ne yemam pa esan se CD na hoden no forma na eba CD eno ti president Mahama se obeba na oba obehwese Ghana fa brabo ebe sense yen bio 2016 se na na ete no e wom se sabre no na yesusu se senka ye fi Mpensenpensenmu bi makọ another level Tina Mano is ready to take off. But we be able to do it. Yasan buying a chiama. A best taking so many years to go back. Because when the court to account, where the man has was crack with Jabusia. Laban now be Jabusia and was unquackle, a sound crack with civil bill. Mabun Yajumania, President Mama Soba, Ober say, Sir 24-hour economy no, or be implement. In here, pa Ghana economy neda. Ghana economy neda. Also money nebu. Into 24 hours, no, ever run. It has been done elsewhere, and it is possible. Say Ghana bit me now mebunga o wiesku woni ani da so no enya nyuma ye eno na ehia party through enya mato aba ma na mo nsori na mo nchia me debi CJ Hobson asema abetogwe na wo hu be bia ode ngo MPP abanga Dr. Bawumia na nekufa do da no won afa Ghana 47 nkoto akoto no ode ngo bare no wogore ye ho
and I paid in quarter number power.
No.
Second quarter say Fred Nedi can look say Ubu quarter kwasia.
And I was answering the quarter. A quarter you. What the young Grawam, Barbim, and would you have you friend who yakin no about who else so of from a bubble form. Juma, what the Ghana, a memory fastening. Hobson, then as I'm no kind. Police finished then walk on no quarter say Ubia to an Ubianto. Any idea? On TB or MPP for ano. On my piano for the Nebuchadnezzar away, and a minute say, Yentiman fan and Cocota. So what I say, and Casabri, a Ghana will be any abre. Yentiman comba. Near Pensen Papa Effie or Mpensenpensenmu. And Kenya no enjoy. Say, may say, may hand you over, and will be a mancasa, men a mepe. Then they created panic and fear, chance as me. If your man paying no man on never. Inti anya won say ne dollar no sora na ekọ. See you won him because obi susu say hey I did am here be hu. Wait and see attitude. Misika na make akwa investment Ghana me nkwa ma me twan answer on to aba ni answer because man paying kran some keka kra no e create fear and panic. Prana champon then on ka or platforms. What is will be inviting say asema working e dey help you baba inti brana be kira adwen kwan order. Hey, just to divert attention. Near you on say SML audit report.
Yeah, report.
When I release based on what? To divert attention. And they know say Ghana you be dead because you're perfila.
Because the Ghana paying come
don't say. I don't need to say about that. Dollar was through. Yeah, 3 yen. Now then a good for meka here and panso he on site. There's nothing at the end of the tunnel. Say, oh, I'm penny that's what horses hadiba. A baying if it's all help me at the Anqua Harbor. Just to create young for Siberian cancer for. Boys voting on a friend, Rano Jaffa, when I detain a normal thing, normal practice. Walk or court now to be our investigation. The court and extend they say, he'll be our Obemano, Obet a detainee. Now, guess what I say? For further investigation. And then, auntie. Yeah, no. I mean, Pame Bonne say, I bang what to see. Or better to knock on ye. Na baby, I per se. Or man, na quacudia, you be sang ye, chiasanco. Quang fofrona, a be boy no son. Na drink becoso, and no be hiano. Chain here cosi. Hobson as some okay. Me hunia, a you who. Yente da. Also, ya na mereben. Anya 2016. CJ mebwa. And ya wo obosuma hemuni. And mfia mfia wo twekura.
2024 yeah.
Mfia wo twekura. And no one asem hia Ghana police for. Pa. Echen nia. Sebi o. Edio man be ko nanim. But they won adwuma. I won't fault them. And I make an say well, Rashid na court. Thinking say court to be granted say one sang and into detention kakra for further investigation. And you're just to create unnecessary intimidation. Because about what to niya and how to work on here. And you'll be no back count. Papa Professor Lumumba was then. I know back and say be now he say, who are bang be out Nankasa trumpet say my ye. There's a bang on you who ye. So guys are some no kind. And here was on our back. Made me who you fool, made my idea, made my debut. amanfo be hu nneɛma a wayɛ te sɛ na amanfo hu hospitals ahorow a President Mahama editing hɔ a na anui oye ne yɛ bɔ na na Akufo Addo convoy ɛbɛto wɔn yi baabi ɔdo wɔn kogu yɛ UGMC hospital sɛ nke ni hɔ nso yɛ nke ɛbɛfa hin ɛno na amanfo be hu aka President Mahama adawrement tie ne yɛwɔ gas infrastructure ɛkyɛn factory bia wɔ Ghana ha na employ nipa bebree ɛno ne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka ho nsɛm nipa ne amoka mo frɛ no ɛyɛ koko ne kosi abrɔfo ne bread and butter mɛ anya sa na mo kan ne aha de koko ne kosi ɛna wo de 10 cedis ekogina koko wura hɔ a womfa nse sanko so wonim sa obedi dokro na chinama ɛyɛ 20 cedis plus na nipa na adwuma ɔyɛ in a day onya ahe ne ba bedi ahe na yere de ahe na bɛkɔ gua so si ya nti ne yɛto aba na yɛn mo de mi yampacho yɛn fans I wish hopes him well nsunsanso yɛ wɔ sometimes communication mu obi anim hopes in nneɛma a wayɛ de aboa MPP political party ebi a wosusu sɛ ɛnɛ no nyɛ no nenam nti no nso aseda a wɔde bɛma ne ndia ɔno ane sempa na mum sɛ ne ɔkaim na no no o se ɔbɔ mpai sɛ obenya opportunity na wakɔpa President Mahama kyɛw ɔbɛma ne dibim ɛdɛn na nsi wɔ President Mahama abreso munua manasa mun ne wo fie ha den na wankyerɛ wanfa President Mahama ho eso we actually online chi ne book on not first copy me bo ana wo yo man panyin a wo bu man a mia wani na mene ne awususu sɛ enkonkwan ama wo no na accept criticisms enne oye opponent nti yɛntwe na bo so ne go gebeti ma to bia that's what I say I wish him well na mominia ni ehia Ghana fo enye premprengi ni awore twen adwan akoso no ya te se wo se senate by 2032 ahwa won timi ntua pensioners entitlement ma wo ana meboa eno ye nkomo ye hu pa o won assets awowa o tutu se no ebe ma won sika kakra no nga boa no if only they will manage it well and now won atanga ma inside MPP minister Brian Champo o starting hope city mfia hini na mfia hini a wo see La Palm Royal mfia hini a wo see Labadi Beach and no benya experience about manage state assets sir enye sebi you akọ insolvency no when your profit last year La Palm make about 20 million Ghana cedis or something as one profit. And see, then Nankachia. A Japadian, so who's a booking. A Japadian. Booking, I'm saying, Mon share down to my drink course here. San Semin, you know, woman the doubt. Well, not she said. Into a new director general, and in your computer, name through state capture. That reho. And no munti yanko fa bibi metum no woni achi Ghana po pefela si janya no ne hia yen petro bu no esese ba fom e wo soro dodo cause aban asesa o man ni sika e dia ma obi so mfanya gold for oil ana mebo asige
yeah
e hon kuntabu nda akosi den e hon kuntabu akosi den entie ne once say 15 Ghana cedis a unya $1 nto sa na MPP fu share mbozo ba be ni wore banza no ka chere ni one can say 3 cedis 90 pesos at that time 2016 it's too much no buya den dodo and say basa nene esidana 15 cedis 3 cedis 8 or 3 cedis 90 pesos no na doso na mo 15 cedis no so and obi aka na no atom obi asa ha me ho na mo mesro
okay
papa so pa homa so senye na num da o na mo ni yedi nti imagine sen kan DC fo yan chance a mo abanye kokofiti 2017 obetena ko so started J bosia J first bosia so okay flanking templating Cambon 2.25 billion and we what 2C international market. There be every year be $3 billion. Every year $3 billion. And this is kafia bi.
And MPSA, there are other issues. The security recruitment, you know, minority much say you are going to launch an inquiry into very necessary. In Chirimwaba, in fact, Interior Minister has taken time, even on my platform, on my show. Actually, Chirimwa, why the need for inquiry minority for more? Let's deal with that issue and then.
That's it. CJ, you'll be any. Say Ghana any be and will be to me. I provided on personal security. And in a constitution, no, as she say, a state responsibility. So what are among man for security, a state's responsibility. Now nearby ya, obeti me I won't juma diligently. Obet my own juma and then no quarry. Nan kwesa semese ano benting and I may respect man no dey me respect man inti ye benya fair judgment ye benya justice inti say ye say ye be establish this institution and I say ye be manage this institution divide of partisanship inti fiti ashasi ya bepe na yomi de bia ye say so person wey recruitment obey announcement for dailyism and amebwa etoro kra mo yebi mo ga kire ni pa osusu say wo paper so ba so man no through that particular institution one for applications in so on start enlistment and also obey recruitment see dem pacho misro anya baby a wotia ka maybe so e Ghana nkomo when was the last time I would say where enlistment and where recruitment into our security agencies? Maybe now TV. Tell me the last time. And so I charge 6 months to be why you passing out? And I'm a my friend on that know you young one. Oko police the baby humbi. Ko an fa so kwai obi anim. Pren ya acting say abano at the list. Various representatives of our MPP or Parliament. So one for Nipamra, one for Uncle Shessa in Humanum. Pren a bit can say a banga juma ubeti mia fenipa uma security services. Education, when I say hold it out. Nti neo for health, mo free grab on thing I wonya kwang nkoye juma. Must be wusumo. Now, I heard the ABIO in terms of because of security in the being show. One politicize say you made siki. So when the police ni what na walk through the ranks and ABIO where do be chief inspector but of through the ranks so now they need in come about even kwang offer a promotion police administration no see the over moving from sergeant and as a chief inspector to officer's course. CJ, won't need blue, white, and red woman say on Kobe. Kobe. Sana Abani and the science security institution of Kwagodu. Ya betuaba. This okay say party be and now party fu and Fanny Pamra and Fanku Rasa Medinuma. And yet this is a gun any beati and hotono. Because I'm check right. Any who be why was always gone. And Nesabi, a brand team footballer. And ne Sabi, where did them? Ne career is see wa. And ne Bushabi and so Wangayase, it's because of 2020 election. Near see, I will do. Near see, I will Techiman Sab. And the answer, no one peers uncle from Koshemubio. I didn't. Next minority will want to say, well, you're no Casacrano. Sebonga to Tonasi. Minister then no Bakai. Who say when the minister in Kasai? No, I explain it extensively. In yes, I know kind of thing. Bro, no, can anything. Explanation be under the Minister, some more can say. Send this if one kong and toma. Or back to also benefit our Ganya. Is that the answer? See, then I'll go one woman, sir. So young fan impose Sabio, Sana course, yeah. Does it justify Nayakayana? Say I'm penning power, Yama Kwano Bianso in Yanade. Minister Nasa Mobecano, and not in a manner to from Bufu. Say, well, then, on fast I listen to Metro Bonting because I am pa, and ya de papa, and I'm a boy. Say, I'm passes Anacosia, and ya papa, and ya because of NBC and people are benefiting tea. No. Cocoa fan no only on your partisan politics on also neba what do cocoa ne bia or to so person for Sakwan Scosmo Mano on also ben holding on also fan coffin as on famra. See, yes, true. You're a chicho mango. Yana nan be bre one mo journey a bray a j fan who di mayen a binomoso be bre bo ho bang. Through generations till the neck, even after 1992. Yes, Sheikh, what can I say? Yeah, man, paying for Abesenko, and I'm part of my work. Yeah, former President Rawlings, former President Kufuor, yeah, the late Tamils, yeah, former President Mahama. Praying and Kufuor to abortion. And yeah, best say young security, young bangbo. No. And then, they want interest. What at all are they trying to protect? Waiting I can be at them. Then pa no through. Then pa no one fear. Ye ma mon fear nan. Ma mo man ni anya papa. Nanso ne susu say akwanya ho se besa mama to aso biom. Timba me pa ye ncho say esra mo de man for more. Ye pa mo cho mo man for more. See nyasa no ka tell ni. Ya ma mo for more na wie. Ma dwuma no estela no aya wo sreka. Dollar na ginsem. Egwadi erigu. Companies or multinational companies are Ghana ha obeti misu abua FM mebu ni bia mo anya adwuma ye no won fold up or if yakọ and all ka untimi sang ma o sang ba untimi nko niema ye basa enti enko ye but constitution is say to me no our men the wo see Nsem nyen ne beti ma determine no media enso
and if it's for mama
ayara hosem na mo ne am pesa mekani in your MP before you want to say Ghana, I won't dare. I didn't inquire. Yebeka.
Okay.
Yaka. No tia. Eh? One tia. You are not that to me. I best assassin in 2024. Ya. Namin Chade. Won't eat na baby. There's nothing. I mean, we won't make a baby papa because we did what bay and I improve at the Ghana economy.
Okay.
Sector by sector. And Ghana sema bobu kuyaye bobu yeah mabrisui cocoa board and anka no na be move Ghana. And since we. Senate nsu ba begu. Nti si je mesre. Won hwe. No one say won kuku no won kaka no. Na mere so won pon ba bi ntra mom. Ne empa bang papa obit ma move Ghana for.
Medasi. Doc.
CJ. Let's correct a few things. Mr. Mahama and CUGMC. Any project. I say Atana Sebi, the miseducation and misinformation across watch it. Mr. Mahama has nowhere close to UGMC. I was a medical student then. Now it was University of Ghana. Only say medical school no Kolebu. I started medical school now as Ghana Medical School by Dr. Nkrumah. And yeah, they could share University of Ghana as until your first major building and all that, everything about medical school no ewo Kolebu. Now from second year, if you start Legon, you commute to and fro Legon, Kolebu every day. Now you walk come out by 4:30 or so you're ready. No abijina voter runabout. O mese bus ne pe just a 1 hour for car ako Kolebu. Until you call Kolebu ba Legon every day in the week except weekends. And our university ni say unya ya kono abenya ne teaching hospital. Okay, say President Kufuor koye about 800 bed capacity hospital for KNUST Medical School. INDC by ATS no man touch no. The same way, now University of Ghana wanted their own medical school, their own hospital for the medical school. The idea was to relocate the medical school from Kolebu to Legon. And almost go into the process of partnership. But the part the country played, yede abasobode be ma oman say, oman no a guarantee gave the school or the transaction a sovereign guarantee under Prof Mills. and we understand what sovereign guarantee means. And our University of Ghana according to their partnership to start the facility. So even if there was any credit to be given to anyone, it's Prof. Melsa or grantee sovereign guarantee to the transaction for the facility to be taken. And it's on record. As in 2016, an apparatchik of the NDC came to tell the whole world. As even the monies meant for the facility, they were diverted by NDC. So we electoral research. Until Mr. Mahama Podie, the focus was not the hospital. Send your obey a winning elections, none in here. Until Sika wasn't Kayadiko VA facility, no, and or divert here, and acquire research into elections, and young people for the kind, NDC for none kind. And when we came, the facility was 70% complete. We came to complete it, the phase 1. Phase 2 of the facility, CJ, started in 2019 under this government. Mr. Mahama has no hands on UGMC. Let's place that on record. Secondly, in your opinion, said Ghana was ready to take off under Mr. Mahama. It is not true. If you look at all the economic indicators Mr. Mahama inherited, any baby are running the country to, where will they take off? If you pick a country, I will grow around 14% GDP. Now they back 3.4. How another country you take it off to? You inherited a country, our year well, growing about 14%. And you crashed it year in, year out. It kept dropping. Year in, year out, it kept dropping to 3.4, 3.6. How is that country ready to take off? Our Greek was doing negative growth. How was that country ready to take off?
Can we get into the security issues?
I'll come there. Yeah. Graduate unemployment program. Graduate unemployment. How was the country ready to take off? You told us you're not magician to create jobs, and you can't put money in our pocket. How was the country ready to take off? Mr. Mahama has nothing for the country, and we beg Ghanaians to listen to us. Secondly, the issue of minority. If I listen to Dr. Keso Atoforsen, because over the years, we've had minority leaders when they mount platform to speak. Sebi. We are seeing in our Tiom and our Mangana Tiom. And we've had very good minority leaders. From 92 to 2000, Honorable J.H. Mensah. Under the MPP, Honorable Abagbagin. Then, Yeba, Honorable Oseche Mensah. 2, Honorable Haruna Idrusu. And our NDC in their own machinations. Ede Dr. Ebaye. And if you look at the list I've given you, J.H. Mensah, Bagbin, Oseche Mensah Bonsu, Haruna Idrusu. Look at the clouds they have. Look at the clouds. Now, ya yi obiesi nchen. Now ya do waba PhD holder. More respect. What the former the Deputy Minister for Finance. Now ya do waba. Now ya bet turn you into propaganda piece for a political party. What dilute position of minority leadership in the country. That is where, of course. And you know, Ghana for seeing liver Africana. He told us, say in liver Africana. And Unilever came to respond. I see a tea production, and they are talking in there for how many Ghanaians consume tea? How many Ghanaians? If you go to the Arabian countries and other countries, tea is their beverage. But Ghana here. So strategically, they felt they had to offload that tea production aspect of the company. And in fact, they even made profit during the year now. Minority leaders say, or man say, they even made profit. And that utterance, that statement, if you minority that and China buy was HMS Abusu say something like this. Will Honorable Abagbagin as minority leader say something like this? Will Honorable J.H. Mensah say something like this? Will Honorable Haruna Idrusu say something like this? He has diluted the position. In our position, sabi, and Monyama ne wo no krampo every home you come and make blanket statements. I organize a press conference. I call a journalist to come and once again security implications. Hey, enti obi to one can say, hey, enti na security system. I see a chess slot, Emma parliamentary candidate, and you couldn't adduce a single evidence Yeah, and Kawokana, Abia Woka, a border on your security, no. And Kawoka, at least a weighty asano. Then Kawama evidence says so and so and so and so. But I respect the sector minister for the response, and Ramiteno Peace FM. And he's giving a matured response. And he has dared the minority leader. I say, he who alleges must prove. Give me one evidence. So we are waiting for minority leader. I say, one evidence of any candidate or MP I am on the slot. He should give one. And we are all adding our voices. I say indeed, if there is any integrity left, one evidence to substantiate the claims now Omeki. Let's protect the security of the country. And such utterances, CJ, will not help the country in any way. Such utterances coming from a minority leader and Crawford occupy that position and the clouds are omukita. Now, Dr. Abedi, now Sebi, you are diluting such position in the country. It's very worrying. And to end, in your opinion, I said there's a savior coming. That the 24 hours economy be bad. Most studio here no be better now. No, it's 24 hours economy in the day. Watch it for watch it 2 a.m. Obisu Kotana UTV. Ose Ghana for bedi fufu after 3 a.m. Obisu Kotana Peace FM. Ose Nana ya kesi platform program now wayano. Wayano upon 10 another political program should continue for the rest of the night and no 24 hour economy no. Obisu Betana mu sister station higher. Ose sebi is I have it very difficult to say it. But sebi. What I want to policy na se no. Na sebi in prediasa ye fan chemi na wadwin swa Obiso Kotana TV3 or say policy ni say ABC airport around the country. So clearly policy ban and Mr. Muhammad Deba IS25 economy ye be di fufuo 3 a.m. ye be di wache 2 a.m. Sebi Ghana for months as NDC forces sebi ne ya adwin swa policy ban ye Deba. He has nothing new. 8 years in power, 7 years in opposition. There is nothing the NDC is offering.
But that's it. It's exactly 10 in the morning.
Completely.
Bernard.
Yeah, see you.
What can we be? Me time now. 30 seconds.
I'm say the Pakwa. Okay, say o make say University of Ghana Medical Center no. Enya President Mahama no see. Wadada no. Because facility I would see a project no. A Ghana government and a Koji's kind of fee Israeli government. But you approve Sikano our parliament. And he said, "We need more. Konako check it. We need more. Konako check it because what can say baby? Oh, na papa dey no king. We dey no king. Ni ayare ho no say in 8 years. Mfia wucho Ghana farmer over 830 billion in first 7 years. No first 7 years no 830 billion. Kamu fa mon sensi UGMC no. Ba kubi so de masi fampo. Na nka se mo so mo bae no mo retua so akonanim. Bibia sensi. Bibia sa ensi ye. COVID ema munya $6 billion Ghana sika. Ghana free money $6 billion.
Okay.
Anything kapo. Nia what they see UGMC no. See the no $300 million. No $300 million. But I think I bet me as beya mako ensia wo Ghana ha na ye. But I'm the kugu mukutukum as usual. Me name say odu nya bia bia na school na unya nya bia. Nko open for wonga chini nyina di. Wonga chedi wonga nwen wo dache. Ne wonu yanko ma na oba.
Me da say NPC.
Wonga chedi. Eti me nya he empasa kasa na won kasa ma party go. Ya nwen Ghana ho kan. Say dang na dang anim twen.
Nti na ye kan okran say UGMC enye Mr.
We are medical doctor. Into at least ye was UGMC no. Necessary. Be yes sia o Ghana ha. Ka obenya adwuma ye. Because UGMC no e be fa doctors about 650 medical doctors. Nti ye one time standard. Nurses na doctors obenya ye. Mo benya adwuma ganya agree. Na na go fa do no de. Won antimi anso sa dan po. Won so sa dan na. You don't know.
Enye Mr. Mahama project.
All right. Adom 106.3 FM. Yemfa Nsia Bernard Mpensenpensenmu of the NDC, Dr. Ezekiel Kwabena Kumobeng of the MPP. Yedibisia. Nafi, sorry. Not me check here, DB, the source of funding. and the debates on the University of Ghana Medical Center. Madam Yadibisia and my Honorable Chief Examiner Isaac Kwame Owusu-Ansah Okofadon.